I never planned to become that person. You know, the person who talks to strangers in elevators, has considered buying a candle just because it felt right, and gets emotionally attached to a favorite mug. But here I am. It started with a small problem. My phone battery was always dying. Not sometimes, always. I charged it overnight, during the day, everywhere. Still, by 3 p.m., it would drop to 12% and panic with me. One afternoon, my phone died completely while I was outside. No music, no messages, no maps, just me in the city. At first, I felt uncomfortable, like I'd forgotten something important. I kept checking my pocket, even though I knew the phone was useless. I noticed how quiet everything suddenly felt. Not actually quiet, just unfiltered. I walked into a small bookstore to kill time. I hadn't planned to buy anything. I never planned to buy anything, and yet I always did. Inside, it smelled like paper and dust and something warm. I picked up a random book. Then another. I sat down just for a minute. 40 minutes later, the cashier smiled at me and said, "Battery died?" "Yes," I admitted. "Happens more often than people think," she said. I bought the book. That evening, I made dinner without watching anything in the background. It felt strange, like eating without shoes on. I burned the vegetables slightly and laughed at myself. Over the next weeks, similar things kept happening. I missed a bus and discovered a quiet street I'd never noticed. I forgot my headphones and ended up listening to my own thoughts. Not all of them were scary. I spilled coffee on my shirt before work and decided it wasn't a tragedy. One day, my coworker asked, "Why are you smiling?" I didn't have a good answer. "I don't know," I said. "I think I'm just here." On weekends, I started doing small, unnecessary things. Buying flowers for myself. Walking without a destination. Rearranging my apartment at night and stopping halfway because I got tired. Nothing about my life had dramatically improved. I still worked the same job. I still paid the same bills. I still forgot birthdays sometimes. But something had shifted. I was no longer waiting for the right moment to enjoy things. I drank tea because it tasted good, not because it fit a routine. I rested without earning it first. One morning, I realized my phone battery was at 80%, and I didn't care. I left it on the table and went outside. And that's when it hit me. Maybe life doesn't ask us to become better versions of ourselves all the time. Maybe sometimes it just asks us to notice that we're already here. Still breathing. Still choosing. Even if the battery is low.